seat, sip some tea, and enjoy the show, my friend. Even as a wanderer,
the days we have for leisure
are far and few between.
Team is banning. Please ban a hero. The enemy is picking.
Ready, go!
Your team is picking.
It's my way or the highway.
Butterflies born by thy
Enemy
wish,
is picking.
guided by lanterns. Do you want to make
I'm
friends
bound
with
by
Mana?
Your team
be it
is
family
picking.
or destiny.
Only light can drive out the darkness.
Strike first and without
The
mercy.
enemy is picking.
Wipe out all the injustice in the
Your
world.
team is picking.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Request backup! All troops deployed! This town ain't big enough for Request backup! Okay! Request backup! Even the brightest minds of Erudicio come to recognize my ingenuity. Let's show them we mean business! Request backup! Take a dirt nap! This is a stick-up! The name's Ixia. First blood. Initiate retreat. Request backup. An enemy has been slain. Request backup. Launch attack. Request backup. Ally has been I don't play by the rules. Okay. Here comes the fireworks. You have slain an enemy. Ally has been It feels good to be bad. The more they look down on me, the enemy has slain the turtle. An enemy has been slain. Killings. Enemy double kill.
Berhasil na oh.
Killings.
Alam ko nang binabalak mo eh.
I'm coming for ya.
Patay ka din. Ay!
Request backup.
Ayun o, let's be oh.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, 1-3 ka na, Layla.
Nothing like a good battlefield test, my latest invention. Unstoppable.
May push yun ah. 5-0, man.
Initiate retreat. Be yourself and blaze your own trail. Launch attack. Request backup. Initiate retreat.
Tika na ko dun ah.
Initiate retreat. Back to the drawing board. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Our turret is
Pirahin
under
mo,
attack.
Pap.
Dominated. The enemy has slain the You have slain an enemy. Oh, I'm bad. Take a dirt nap. Our turret has been destroyed. You destroy the turret. An ally has been slain. Don't worry, this ain't my first rodeo. Initiate retreat. Request backup. This is a
Ah!
Our turret is under attack.
Patay.
An enemy has been slain.
Sabi na patay.
A new gadget to tinker with. Our turret is under attack. Part of the fun.
Ano, binugbog ka lang ng
Our
tsuwa.
turret is under attack. Even the smallest speck of sand can become a sandstorm. Just stand back and watch me work. Our turret is under attack. You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat. Our turret
Ano, Tso?
all patched up.
Sus, 1-4 ka naman pala eh. Ina mo ka eh. Kala ko.
I'm coming for
Ligas
ya.
ka eh.
Push first. Our turret is under attack. Okay, the enemy has slain the turtle. The name's Ixia. Remember it. Here comes the fireworks. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Let's show them
Tangina mo na na.
business. You have been slain. get back in the saddle.
Patay ka na. Boom.
Good guys never win.
Our turret is under attack. Has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Ano?
Isn't starting over.
Nice, nice.
Been destroyed. Push first. Push first.
Does this come with instructions? Be yourself and blaze your own trail.
Para mo.
I don't play by the rules.
Shut down. An enemy has been destroyed. A turret. Good game. Enemy has been slain.
Mayhem is a great
Our turret is under attack.
Let's show 'em we mean business.
Ally has been slain.
Even the smallest speck of sand can become a sandstorm.
Request backup.
Understood.
Nothing like a good battle to field test my latest invention.
Our turret is under attack. Attack the Lord.
Don't worry, this ain't my first rodeo. Take a dirt nap.
You have slain an enemy. Slain Lord. Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
A new gadget to tinker with.
Shut down.
Ayan mo yan. Patay.
Ally has been slain. Killing spree. Launch attack. I'm coming for you. Your team destroyed a turret. You destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret.
One eye opener.
Slain.
Ito oh.
Request backup. Shut down. Initiate retreat. Okay. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Simbahan na, walang magawa.
Let's get back in the saddle. All patched up. Just stand back and watch me work. Even the brightest minds of Erudicio have to recognize my ingenuity. Be yourself and blaze
Your
your
turret is
own
under
trail.
attack.
Does this come with instructions?
Keep an eye on the map. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has
Tignan mo.
been destroyed. Killing spree.
Nice. Ganyan.
Request backup.
It feels good to be bad.
Attack the Lord. Attack the Lord. Ally has been attack the
Ina mo
Lord.
Silvana.
Back to the drawing board. The more they look down on me, the more motivated I get.
Launch attack. Initiate retreat.
Try mo. Tirahin mo.
Even the brightest minds get
Ang ina nakatakas.
Request backup. Has been slain.
Don't worry, this ain't my first rodeo. Just stand back and watch me work.
Ally has been slain.
Even the smallest speck of sand can become a
Initiate retreat.
sandstorm.
Nothing like a good enemy. Your turret is under attack.
Here comes the fireworks. This is a stick-up! A new gadget to tinker with.
Inhibitor turret is under attack.
Take a dirt nap.
Launch attack.
Mayhem is a great source of inspiration.
Launch attack.
Understood.
Ano?
The name's
Ally
Ixia.
has been slain.
Remember it.
Initiate retreat. Been slain.
Don't worry, this ain't my first rodeo. All patched
Launch
up.
attack. Initiate retreat.
Nothing like a good fight to test my latest invention.
Initiate retreat. Slain an enemy. Initiate retreat. Slain. Initiate retreat attack.
Paaga yung ano
Turret
ko.
is under attack. Our base is under attack. Initiate retreat. Attack the Lord.
Ang laylaws, di pa tinuloy oh.
Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
Gotten over part of the fun.
Have been slain. Has been slain. Attack the Lord. Attack the Lord. Attack the Lord. Slain Lord.
Tet.
ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy killings. An enemy has been slain.
Ayun lang. Tapos ang ano lang ating ginamit touch.
Let's get back in the saddle.
Under attack.
Even the smallest speck of sand can become a
Ay
sandstorm.
tayo dyan.
It feels good to be bad.
Ayun! Simple na to.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Has been destroyed.
Even the brightest minds of Erudicio have to recognize my ingenuity.
Initiate retreat.
The more they look down,
Ally has been
the more motivated.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
Just stand back and watch me work.
Our base is under attack. Our turret. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. Our base is under attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Double kill.
Does this
Initiate
come to
retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
Tangin ng...
show 'em we
Simple na to gago.
Initiate retreat.
Uy!
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Okay,
This is a stick.
initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Attack the Lord. Attack the Lord. Attack the Lord.
Putang.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Keep an eye on the map.
Be yourself and blaze your own trail. Even the smallest speck of sand can become a sandstorm.
Sila ang cellphone natin.
Keep an eye on the map.
Tustas.
Nothing like a good battle to field test my latest invention.
Takbo!
An enemy has been slain. Slain an enemy. Our base is under attack.
Grabe.
They got me.
Tustas.
We're ahead in gold. Attack the
Gather
Lord.
up the Lord! Gather up the Lord!
Attack the Lord. Attack the Lord.
Im mong talunan mo. Yan, oh. Oh. Boss. Nice. Bulin mo.
Has been slain. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Attack the Lord.
Loot na kayo.
Attack the Lord.
for the fun.
Initiate retreat. Enemy double.
Take it,
Initiate retreat.
Inabot pa ko gago. Yung cellphone ko ba isip ko? Nakakainis. Wala na akong pick sa'yo.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking.
Ready? Go!
The enemy is picking.
Assassination is my way of missing you, my
Please pick
dear
a
brother.
hero.
Careful! I got a
or
lit
the
firecracker in my hand!
Let's play together.
The enemy is picking.
Humble and Koopa are the best partners in the world!
Nala siguro niya may dance. Game ba yun?
My mission is to protect
Your
lives.
team is picking. Enemy is picking.
destroy and conquer.
Paano na kayong kawawa?
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed! This town ain't big enough for 2 crews. It feels good to be bad. Let's show them we mean business. Huh. Huh. I don't play by the rules. Just stand back and watch me work. Take a dirt nap. The more they look down on me, the more motivated I get. First blood.
Ito.
Request backup. Be yourself and blaze your own trail.
Ally has been slain.
Even the bright and mild ladies here have to recognize my ingenuity.
Request backup.
Back to the
Initiate retreat.
Pasukin mo, huwag mong pakita. Tatago ko nga lang, pakita ko eh. Buka talaga eh. Tago na eh.
An enemy has been slain.
Nothing like a good battle to field test my latest invention.
Ano?
This is a stick-up! Mayhem is a great
Initiate
inspiration. I'm coming for ya.
Naabang mo ah. Ikaw lang mag-isa eh.
This is a stick-up!
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Naabang ka.
Don't worry, this ain't my first rodeo. Does this come with instructions?
Ikaw pa, kita. Nandito ka na naman ha. Uwi!
I don't play by the rules.
Hindi naman lahat.
sand can become a sandstorm.
Back up.
Take a dirt
Ano talaga, no?
The enemy has slain the turtle. I'm coming for ya.
Mia na to, mayabang nito. Ayaw niya talagang umutin.
The name's Ixia. Remember it.
Request backup. Okay.
Doon sa likod, doon sa kabila.
Request backup.
Dito, para mapatay na
Even
itong
the
mayabang na to.
brightest minds of Erudicio have to recognize my ingenuity. Let's show 'em we mean business.
An enemy has been slain. Initiate attack. Ally has been shut down.
Here comes the fireworks.
Ah!
You have slain an enemy. Oh, I'm sad. You have been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed the turret.
To tinker with. Isn't starting over part of the fun?
Puta, ba't saan yung Cornelia? Hindi na makita sa mapa. Saan lalabas pag ano? Eh, kita sa mapa.
Stand back and watch me work.
Ito si andito pa yun sana.
Gather up the turtle! Don't worry. This ain't my first rodeo. One eye opener.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has slain the turtle.
Even the smallest speck of sand can become
Ally
a
has been
sandstorm.
slain.
The name's Ixia. Remember it.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Naka ano?
Me.
Our turret is under attack. Request.
Tirahin mo, putang pag hindi pumapatay, low HP na yan. Ayun o. Ay, shit. Tagal mo kasi malapit eh.
Let's get
Our
back.
turret is under attack.
Tara, tara, bus tayo. Ito rin kupa, ba't hindi makita sa mapa yung kupa?
An enemy has been slain.
It feels good to be bad. All patched up. Be yourself and blaze your own trail.
Push first.
The more they look down on me, the more motivated I get.
Your team destroyed a turret. Request backup.
Don't worry, this ain't my my first rodeo.
An enemy has been slain.
Be yourself and blaze your own trail. Take a dirt nap.
Request backup.
Mayhem is a great source of inspiration. Gather up the Lord!
Our turret has been destroyed. Your team destroyed a turret.
Tara, parang. Bawalang core.
Enemy has slain Lord.
I'm coming for ya.
An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain.
It feels good to be bad.
Request backup. Our turret is under attack.
The more they look down, the more motivated I get.
An ally has been slain.
Just stand back and watch me work.
Killing spree. Request backup. Launch attack. Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Shut down. Our turret is under attack.
Let's show them we mean business.
Killing spree. Down. Enemy rampage. We can still win. Our turret is under attack.
Does this come with instructions?
Premier nila, puta, Luis P na yan.
Is under attack.
Na yan,
Shut down.
sabog.
Launch attack.
Alam ko wala ng ulti yan.
One eye opener.
An enemy has been slain.
Uwi, ang ina mo ka ha. Try mo yun, Luis P yun.
An ally has been slain.
Ah!
Killing spree.
Gather up the Lord! Gather up the Lord!
An ally has been slain. The enemy has slain Lord. Initiate retreat.
Part of the fun.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack.
Let's show them we mean
Our
business.
turret has been destroyed. Initiate retreat.
na nakita ah.
This is a inhibitor turret under attack. Even the brightest minds of erudition will have to recognize my ingenuity. The name's Ixia. Remember it. It feels good to be bad.
Request backup.
Don't worry. This ain't my first rodeo.
Take it. Your turret is under attack.
Gusto mo dito?
A new gadget to tinker with.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
I'll play by the rules.
Request backup.
Isang ulti lang to, Ben. Isang ulti lang to!
Double kill.
Diba? Tara, tara!
Launch attack. Triple kill.
Ubus!
Launch attack.
Mid, mid, mid!
Launch attack. Backup.
Mayhem is a great source of inspiration.
Launch attack.
Gather at the Lord! Gather at the Lord! Gather at the Lord! Even the smallest speck of sand can become a sandstorm.
Ally has slain your team. Destroyed a turret.
Not so tough now, are you? Here comes the fireworks!
Initiate retreat.
Dead, dead, dead!
Initiate retreat. Mega kill.
Dead, dead, dead!
Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain.
Dead, dead!
Initiate retreat.
Tayo ng kupa na to, puro tago lang ginagawa.
Ally has
Sabi
been
ko,
slain.
tigas ng ulo eh.
Our base is under attack. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Ay, talaga tayong ba? 25. Ulo talaga. 23 na eh, dalawang panalo na lang. Hirap lang ito.
is banning. Please ban a hero. Your team is picking.
Brother, the Empire is
The
safe
enemy
on our
is
watch.
My mission is to protect lives.
Gaze the stars and seek
Your
your
team is
path.
picking.
This time,
Ayos na naman.
the choice is mine.
Muscle of iron.
Got it.
Bones of
Enemy is
steel.
picking.
Sancho.
It's my job to protect
Pick a hero.
Ganti tayo.
It's my way or the highway.
Tayo maningingay.
Test. Alpha is
The
online.
enemy is picking.
You will lose everything in the wind.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed! Let's get this show on the road! Request backup! Just stand back and watch me work. Initiate retreat! The more they look down on me, the more motivated I get. Request backup! Let's show them we mean business! Mayhem is a great source of inspiration. Ally has been slain.
first rodeo.
Gather up the turtle! This is a stick-up! You have slain an enemy! Double kill! Good guys never win. Even the smallest speck of sand can become a sandstorm. Nothing like enemy battle to test my latest invention. Ally has been slain. What an eye opener. I'm coming for ya. Does this come with instructions? Mega kill! Enemy has been slain. Let's get back saddle.
Patay ka pag nandikitan ka niya. Ano ka? Ay na, nasa panin na naman. Patay ka na naman ngayon. Pak! Pak!
Even the brightest minds there this year have to recognize my ingenuity.
Lang nasakto. Luyi.
Request backup. Okay.
Gather up the turtle!
Patay masira yung turi natin.
Isn't starting over part of the fun?
An enemy has been slain.
The name's unstoppable. Remember.
Gather up the turtle!
You have slain an enemy.
Anong gamit dito? Flicker? Ba't ayaw mag-ano ng Aegis?
Gather up the turtle!
The more they look down on me, the more motivated. Monster kill!
Your team destroyed a turret.
Be yourself and blaze your own trail.
Okay, so,
Enemy has been slain.
I don't play by the rules.
Push first.
Gather up the
Here
turtle!
comes the fireworks. I'm coming for ya.
pak.
A new gadget to tinker with.
Pak.
Legendary.
Even the brightest minds there this year have to recognize my
Has slain the turtle.
This is a stick-up!
Launch attack has been slain.
Let's show 'em we mean business!
You have slain an enemy. You have been launch attack. Team destroyed.
Dalawa lang tayo eh.
Slain. Request backup. Team destroyed a turret.
Let's get back in the saddle.
Request backup.
Understood.
Patay ka na naman. Ba't pumasok ka naman
Initiate
dyan?
retreat. Legendary.
is a great source of inspiration.
Double kill.
One hour.
You have slain an enemy and initiate retreat. Okay. Request backup.
Yeah.
Just stand back and watch me work.
Your team destroyed a turret.
I don't play by the rules.
Gather up the Lord!
Even the smallest speck of sand can become a sandstorm.
Launch attack.
Take a dirt nap.
I'm coming double kill. Slain an enemy.
Take a dirt nap.
Double kill.
Good guys never win.
Gather up the Lord! Gather up the Lord!
Back to the drawing board.
Ginawa siya na nabi.
Ally has been slain. Launch attack. Okay.
Gather up the Lord!
Okay. Launch attack.
Yung Cornila. 0-5.
On my way. Okay.
The name's Ixia. Remember it.
Gather up the Lord!
I don't play by the rules.
An ally has been slain.
Here comes the fireworks.
Mega
Mapit
kill.
ka ba talaga?
And stay down.
Initiate retreat. Shut down.
They got me.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Gather up the Lord!
Your team destroyed a turret.
Gather up the Lord!
Atay.
An enemy
Huli.
has been
Starting
slain.
over part of the fun.
Huli ka, Balbon.
Our turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain. Launch attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Gather up the Lord!
Don't worry. This is my first rodeo.
Killing spree. Request backup. Double kill.
Bagat mo! Batot! Dalawa kayo! Una ko yan. Una ko na yan.
Ally has been slain.
Does this come with instructions?
Request backup. Mega kill.
Let's get back in the saddle.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Tangin ang lakas. Umubos eh.
Shut down. Launch attack. Turret under attack. Oh, our turret has been destroyed.
own trail.
Ally has launched attack. You have slain an enemy.
They got me.
Push first. Push first. Request backup.
Understood.
Request backup.
Over part of the fun.
Request backup.
Parang buti natin na naayos na to sa ulo nito.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Here comes the fire.
You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Request backup. Request attack. You have slain an enemy.
Gather up the Lord! Gather up the Lord! Gather up the Lord!
I don't play
Gather
by
up
the
the Lord!
rules. Request backup.
Gather up the Lord!
Just stand back.
Gather up the Lord!
Eh, Meling, oh. Agaw na naman yan eh.
Initiate request backup. Battle spell.
What is our opener?
Killing spree. Launch attack.
Punat ka kanina. Ngayon, kailan mo para ka na papil.
Your team
Ang ginagawa mo sa Johet, ayaw mag-dip dito.
Even the smallest speck of sand can become a sandstorm.
destroyed the turret. Shut down.
Victory!
going as well. So you have to be able to buffer your jungle and cover as many bases as possible.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Team Spirit will respond to the Phobius problem of Royal Milk, because I feel like that one game he showed against NIB Flash was enough to send a warning to any team that would want to go up against Team Falcon Esports, which is, hey, you know, Phobius might not seem like the strong, tanky frontliner, but in the hands of a guy who really knows how to play the Phobius, it's catch-all. It kills, it holds the front line, it can do everything. So let's see if Team Spirit will try to answer that. Maybe they'll give it as the very first pick, if ever they are on the red side. We talked a lot of theory, let's see it in practice. Draft time, who goes to blue, who goes to red? Waiting for it to pop up. You're teasing us right now. Come on, come on.
I'm at the edge of my seat right now. Okay, here we go, here we go. Falcon's gonna be on blue side. It's gonna be Team Spirit on red side. Expected bans here for the side, at least 4 Team Spirit. You always gotta get rid of that Fanny. Every team jungler knows how to play it, but they're pairing it up with the Loian as well as Matilda from Falcons as first bans.
Yeah, so I think they saw Sunset Lover's performance of the Loian and said, yeah, we don't want to experience going up against that, and they're already signaling that it might actually go in the first 2 picks. While the Matilda that we mentioned, as she is not a first pickable, you give up so much if you rush pick Matilda on the blue side first, they said, yeah, let's just not give it to Sao.
Yeah, and I'm also wondering if we'll be seeing PX7 get his hands on the Jushin once again, because I feel like he's only been able to use it once and no other team allowed him to use it after that. Well, he's played majority of his games on the Vexana though, so we're not sure. I mean, the Suyo is also still up for grabs for Falcons, at least at this point.
I feel like everybody has a rough idea of how to handle Suyo at this point of time, right? So if I was in Team Spirit's position, probably the Jushin would be the go-to, but that's just me, right? Coach Frank could look to send, again, another multi-pronged attack into a different sector entirely. Hilda is still a huge power pick that most people can't deny. I mean, there are ways to deal with it, but that's usually just putting Alpha in the jungle and saying, hey, you have no presence to me.
Yeah, Falcon somewhat, I feel like they're sort of signaling that they're gonna rush pick the Bruno. When you take out the Loyi and those 3 picks, if I'm a Bruno player, I'm thinking, oh yeah, you could go ahead and pick me up here. But again, Team Spirit has already shown that they pretty much don't care about the hottest pick of the M6 World Championship. They're willing to play into it. So Falcon don't fall for the bait. They get the juice in themselves because they know Team Spirit will not get the Bruno.
Wait.
Oh, they finally do!
Oh my... I'm clapping.
Ecomania, Ecomania, Bruno, dude!
What a swerve by Team Spirit! Finally, up against what could be the best Bruno in the world, they take it away from him. They take it away from Benny.
I love this idea coming in from Ren because, again, truly, where is the limit with Falcons, right? Where was the limit between Bruno and as well as Jushin? What do they prioritize more? And in this case, now we have a rough idea that they definitely prefer the Jushin over the Bruno, knowing that Benny can play other heroes. Now, with the high loss and as well as the Alpha, it looks like Team Spirit, or at least Ren, wants to kind of push Falcons in the direction of a very standard front-to-back composition.
Yeah.
Even taking out and setting things up for the Alpha to have a great time, because the Eve's also out of the picture, the Mathilda's also out of the picture. So they've narrowed down the options here for Sunset Lover as well.
Yeah. When you're up against a slow front to back like that, Aurora and Vexana are the usual go-tos. I wouldn't see them wouldn't want to see them consider Valentina. Might be a little bit too tough for Sunset in the mid.
I mean, the laning phase is going to be like pretty horrendous, so they're going to go straight into the Aurora, knowing that that pool is going to get pinched at this point.
Yeah.
However, we haven't seen a jungler from the side of Team Spirit, and on the side of Falcons, they're still utilizing the Hylos as a flex pick, which is interesting, right? I would have thought that they would still prioritize towards Royal Milk side at some point of time, but there's not enough information in that first half of the draft to say, yeah, no, guaranteed, we're going to throw Phobius in.
Yeah, actually, it's still open to this point, right? Like, if ever this is going into the hands of Kid X, they could potentially still show that up. But if, like, Team Spirit, they show up a little more of the aggressive heroes, then the Tigreal's probably still up for grabs too.
Yeah. Now Team Spirit can start whittling away the gold laners. This is one of those scenarios where I actually don't mind them taking away 2 gold laners in the second phase. Like, Moscow's there, then you're going to choose. Would we rather deal with a Matrix? Would we rather deal with a Granger?
I think at this point in time, I would rather them ban out the Beatrix and then follow it up with the Cho, maybe the other way around, Moskov into the Cho, something of that sort, because I feel like the gold lane is going to play a not exactly the most pivotal role, especially in early mid-game, considering that Falcons already have high loss Jushin and as well as Alpha. That's a great support system to kind of peel your opponents away, but I think that Falcons, on the other hand, their form of attack is looking towards the jungle side. Hayabusa is already a pretty good ban, but also an indicator that they might want to play into a Beatrix, something a little less mobile in the gold lane.
The Gatot's still there too, if ever they want to add a bit more of AoE and crowd control, at least for Team Spirit. Though we aren't entirely sure for one shot, like what kind of jungle does he want to play into this kind of composition, right? Like Falcon, as far as we know, for the first 3 picks that they have, and if they complemented with 2 more early game picks, you wouldn't necessarily want to play an assassin into this kind of lineup, right?
Yeah, it's kind of tough right now, the second phase of Team Spirit. I feel like as strong as Hilda is, okay, they take away the Granger, the range of that might be unreachable. I feel like with the Alpha still on the board, it's difficult. And now if you're Team Spirit, if you were planning to surprise us all and pick up something like a Hilda in the room, you can't do that already because of the picks that you see. And if you decide to maybe steal away the focus of Royal Milk, it's like it's already going to struggle against the first 3. So I think it's a sure thing that Falcon will really heavily consider picking up the Phobius for themselves, have the high loss in the room, and just be like, hey, Kid X, deal with the fact that you might be slowed and poked a bunch, but don't worry, we'll back you up. And now they take out the Gods of Gotcha too. I feel like the second phase for Team Spirit, Gideon is going to be tough.
It is going to be tough, but it's not impossible to deal with, right? Hilda most likely isn't going to go into the roam support, because again, what are you going to do against Alpha, right? Yeah. And I think that, honestly, Nyotra has done a very good job reading into the draft. He sees the Moskov, what do I respond with, banning out the Hayabusa, knowing that maybe they want to play Assassins as a potential jungle pick, and then looking to keep that Hilda as that flex, but I feel like they've already seen through the facade.
Yeah. Do you think Team Spirit might consider taking away the Tigreal option from Kid X here now?
I mean, if they do, and they go for a utility jungler too, like the Brethren, that'll be such a front-to-back composition, as we've mentioned indeed, but okay, like, still serves some sort of front.
It is some sort of front, but I think the best part of it, you can at least disengage, right? Tigreal, you implosion, it's a very small area compared to a very large area, and as expected, we see the Beatrix get locked in for the side of Falcons. Now, I'm very curious about this last pick, because again, it's such a traditional composition. We've seen this many times in local MPLs, and finally the Phobius comes through. There's not a lot of dashes to work with. I'm assuming that Royal Milk is going to be taking Vengeance in this upcoming game, just so that he can kind of frontline for the team.
Yeah. And then the good thing is, I mean, there are displacers, especially the Alpha's knockback with the Spear of Alpha, and what Jushin does with the Lantern Flare, that might help trigger the Demonic Force passive more for the Phobius, so that he can bring out the Sinner's Marks a little bit more. So maybe that's them compensating for the fact that there are a lack of dashes on the Team Spirit side.
Yeah, and it seems like they really forced it one shot to either pick up the Fredrin at this point. What else is available even for one shot?
I think they might go tanky.
The Nolan or the Bane?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, no, because playing into a tank at this point, they've got true damage, they've got many ways to kind of stop you. You're not trying to hold back when you've already got a Belleric on your side. With Bane, a complete disengage, at least you have a combination with Sawa and Belleric's Wrath of the Dryad.
Yeah. Let's see if the Belleric and the Bane can do what the Matildan Bane did. It might be not as fast, but well, it's gonna hurt.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the matchup here. Thank you to the panel, of course, for breaking down the draft. It's a jam-packed day. We've got 3, of course, best of 5s. We're starting with this one. Again, I'm Naisu, and this is Ingan, and we're here to bring you the action for match number 1. Ingan, what do we think of the draft? Again, it's some interesting picks, but we saw some of this even yesterday.
Yeah, you know, the signature of Royal Milk again with the Phobius. We all know that if Falcon starts out strong, especially for the side of Royal Milk, things could go really for their side.
Well, we're going to find out, because one of these teams will be part of the greater 4. Will the Falcons soar high, or will they be met by the Dragons of the North and cut short? Let's head to the Land of Dawn. It's game number 1, best of 5. And like we mentioned, with this lineup, the main thing that we've seen so much in comparison between teams is, again, double revitalize, and with the lineup that Team Spirit brought to the table, they're going to be looking to sustain fights, but not only that, but fight with just the area of effect that comes with this lineup. Also, real quick, everybody again, the M6 Pass is now available. You can grab it while you can, all the way up to the 29th of December, and reach level 75 for free by completing all the tasks. There's a ton of goodies for you guys. Taunts Battle Emote, the M6 Glory Avatar Border, the Battle Emote for Bakshi, and of course, Bakshi's new skin, the Dauntless Shield. Now, going back to it, this is a big thing. The gold laners here for both teams are massive to the success of these teams up to this point. And this time around, Hiko, the youngest player in M6, got the Bruno, the signature pick. And like our panel mentioned, probably the best Bruno player right now in M6.
Yeah, I actually was thinking or wondering if Hiko would really go for the Bruno, considering that he's going up against, probably the best Bruno in the league. But in this case, since they're red side pick, they really have to, take away the Bruno of Benny.
They got to take him away. I like the fact, too, that Higo's going to be playing a little more defensively. He went with the tenacity here this time around, also on the Bruno. But that's the thing, you have this Beatrix, and it's kind of funny because both of them have basically switched things up, even in terms of the emblem here. But nonetheless, we've seen things work great for Falcon Esports. I mean, no one can forget the series they had against FNOP. Now for this one, first objective for the taking. First turtle's just going to be started up by Team Spirit.
Okay. Kid X, sure, using the Ring of Punishment onto one shot, but one shot with the Deadly Catch Retribution combination is going to secure the turtle for the side of Team Spirit, but they're going to go for more and bring down Dax. Double Revitalize is coming up. Wrath of Pride coming in from Sawa. It might be able to take down Kid X, though. One more hit, one shot. Will he be able to do it? The Crab Claw Cannon is going to miss, but here comes Royal Milk, but Infernal Pursuit has to flicker out.
Wow, he already flickered out, so not going to be able to actually pursue under that turret. That's fine, again, relying on the Revitalize that they had. But this is what I was saying, every single time you think about these early fights and you don't really have the damage available, Team Spirit has the upper hand just because of the fact that they can sustain through those fights and even fight around Sawa with the Belric. We've seen this pop up now quite a bit of times, but if you think about it, the Belric, when he sets up that Wrath of the Dryad and then you have this Bane available in one-shot's hands, and it's a lot of just capabilities to fight, go toe-to-toe, rely on your AoE again, and I think that's where Falcon Esports has to kind of dissect that strategy on how they want to approach the early fights, because obviously we get further in the game, then they should be able to go ahead and utilize this Jushin pick and even the Beatrix later on.
Yeah, and speaking of the team fights, rather, Sawa actually is a good counter coming in against Benny's Beatrix. Again, the passive of the Beller is going to be crucial in terms of the return damage that they can get for the side of Team Spirit.
Okay, looking at this again, both teams just kind of getting in position. I'm wondering too if they want to go ahead and focus on the gold laners or just kind of let them be in their lane. We've seen this so often now throughout M6 where the gold laners just go ahead, they farm up their own, but then they just battle out 1v1. And that's why I think it's such a skill match too. That lane specifically is where you usually see a lot of just the battles for themselves, 1v1. And we've seen some of the best gold laners come out on top of those exchanges and then, scale into the game, where on the opposing side, you have a little bit of a later start, but already look how many people are up here towards the top side, opposite of the turtle where it's spawning. I'm not sure if they actually able to find anything from here, but they might force a fight before Falcon rotates down.
Yeah, that's the thing, that they're all just really focusing up on the XP lane, really waiting for the gold laners to hit their power spike. At the same time, if you clear out the XP lane as fast as possible, it sets you up perfectly for a potential neutral objective takedown, because you have more bodies, you have more zone, and you have more ground coverage, and that's what Team Spirit is looking to do right now, setting themselves up. But 4 members of Falcon Esports are here in the turtle pit.
You're going to get set up for it again. And this one, if Falcon can take it, we'll go ahead and even out the turtles. It looks like they're going to get the advantage, though, in terms of the space. It doesn't even look like there wants to be a contest. So that is second turtle of the game going to the hands of Falcon Esports. Really just kind of low action, early game right now as both teams kind of get farmed up and situated. But, Hiko?
They're gonna cut off the extra grab, but Hiko manages to flicker out. But he left Sawa alone, has to use the Revitalize. Here comes the passive, it's gonna hurt. But Benny says, I don't care. He's going to bring down Sawa. But on the other hand, the counterattack from Team Spirit onto the middle lane. He will take Dax as well.
All right, that's what you have to do. And now this is where the pressure happens. Kid Bomba trying to hold his own. He's going to get dived under the turret.
1v1, but he has the Revitalize. He stays alive, and here comes one shot. Royal Milk has to flicker away, doing the Infernal Pursuit, but is it going to be enough, though? It has 2 members of Team Spirit. It's not.
Great choice there by Kid Bomba, to go ahead and bait that in, still had the revitalize, and then they get the call from One Shot, pick up a kill. So these small things keeping that gold lead under control, because earlier Falcon Esports was starting to build up towards that 1K, getting it built in. Benny does pick up a VOD now up to this point, and this is where we start to see the tier 1s being focused, and it goes down. So Team Spirit playing into a position where when this next turtle comes up, we'll most likely see them contest it. The last one, they just kind of gave up.
Yeah, Team Spirit actually was the first to take down a tier 1 turret, and it's expected. As long as you have a Bane that has a good start, it's just going to tear down turrets, turret after turret, give enough space for Hiko to eventually reach his power spike and make them reach the 15 or 16-minute mark, even if it reaches that point. So right now, even if Team Spirit just has a 200 gold lead, the lead that they have actually extends to the macro that they can gain, because again, in terms of turret pushes, they're actually ahead compared to Falcon Esports.
Objective up, both already in position, and this is, like I said, you're going to be able to utilize the fact for Team Spirit with this lineup. Now, Hiko, he's only got a Hostclaws right now. He's still working on the second item. Over on the other side, Benny, VOD still locked in. So it'll be Dax that starts things up, and they're going to be zoned out a little bit here in mid.
Royal Monk doing a good job zoning out One Shot. That's why it's an uncontested turtle to take once again for Falcon Esports. Now the question is, how will Team Spirit respond? Because so far, during those turtle takedowns, Team Spirit always had something. If they want to go for the dive, if they want to go for the kills, they'll do so. But right now, Falcon Esports is on track to leading and dominating this game.
I think they just more so know that, oh, hold on, Glorious pathway to cut off. Are they just going to be able to collapse down? Sawo in trouble, too.
Has to walk away now. Team Spirit, they can already feel the damage coming in from Falcon Esports, the control that KidX is giving with the Glorious Pathway, and they have to respect it soon.
Hang on, this is the point now you're starting to see the shift. A lot of the times, right, again, gold laners, before this first lord does come up as they work on the tier 1 turrets, where they start to get those second items, you know, and we've seen this matchup quite a bit, but the Beatrix alone, now that you have a Malefic Gun and BOD in Benny, you think this is going to be enough? Because a lot of the fights, Team Spirit actually has an approach. I was expecting them, even on the last turtle, to go and utilize this kind of composition to fight it out, but Hiko even picking up the second item, Berserker's Fury. So, I don't know. Who do you think gets the upper hand here in that first Lord fight?
Honestly, I think it's going to be for the side of Falcon Esports, because so far we haven't seen Kid Bomba popping up. Again, he has a 1-0-1, but in terms of just trying to zone out Benny, he's having a hard time, because again, Ben's positioning is so immaculate. At the same time, but just KidX just forced to use the Glorious Pathway every single time he has an opportunity, forcing Team Spirit to be out of position.
It's a good way to put it, because a lot of the times he's been very proactive with the Glorious Pathway, just kind of cutting off. And that's why, again, there hasn't been, you know, it's a low kill game naturally here, just because there's so much engage and disengage on both sides. And Falcons Esports has to approach the fights in a certain way just because of how much sustainability happens. They might force a fight here. That turret does go down. Bomba still leading the charge. PX7. Oh, look at the shots from Hiko.
The PX7 match stay alive. So right now it's a 1-for-1 turret takedown. First major objective up for grabs. First Lord. It looks like Team Spirit will actually set themselves up perfectly and first in the Lord pit.
A couple more items being locked in. Lord's going to be started up by One Shot this time around. They know that PX7 had to go back to base to reset. I mean, Hiko just taking a couple shots even at the front line, doing fine, and it's going to go for a little bit of a reset right now. Still held here, but PX7 now part of the fight. Again, they still want to be able to zone this out. Oh, pathway.
Okay, they're going to start things off, but here comes the Frigid Glacier going to connect onto two. Here comes the damage from Team Spirit, but Benny manages to find one. Sunset Lover is going to fall down, but Benny and PX7 has to walk away from the damage coming in from Team Spirit. No casualties so far except for KidX, but Team Spirit, their double revitalized setup, their innate sustain, manages to keep them alive, and now they're in charge of getting this first Lord.
Lord's going to be secured here by Team Spirit, and what a fight we just saw, because yes, it was the double revitalize, but also just the lockdown again with this Balric pick. And Hiko, man, he has so much room to move. I think that's the biggest advantage that he has right now in this Bruno. Able to just go ahead and move around the map, around the composition that's brought here from Team Spirit. He does just pick up a Malefic Gun too, so now he's got that little bit of extra range to work with to make the positioning even better in his favor. So Benny might have to go ahead and be a little more creative on how he approaches those fights. Oh, he's got good damage too, as you can see there, Sunset Lover. Take it down below half.
I mean, he has the Blade of Despair already, so a perfect setup from Dax or even just PX7 might do the job and try to take down bodies from Team Spirit. Glorious Pathway is there to try and delay the push of Team Spirit, but looking down bottom, the Lord is marching on for their side.
Yeah, they're going to have to, again, get ready for that defense. Even if Team Spirit decides to force a fight in this area. Oh, Kid Bomba, he's tanky enough. Sal's just around the corner. They are going to try to cut them off because if they catch them in the choke point in the jungle, they do have somewhat of an advantage to work around with. Tier 2 now being worked on and focused. Still, the push up top can happen here, but this is going to be a quick clear on that Lord. Again, defensively, the high ground defense for Falcon Esports is pretty good. They should be able to clear things out, maybe even maintain the shields here.
So far, the Crab Claw Cannon has been a menace for the side of Team Spirit. Just making sure to chunk out a huge amount of damage from the side of Falcon Esports before they continue with the engage, and now they're taking away major resources from Falcon Esports. All the outer turrets have been taken down, as well as the purple buff of Falcon Esports.
So they deal with that. Lord already taken, but Team Spirit furthering that gold lead that they built. Rather slow burn, you know, on the gold lead. A lot of times here, the early game gets a lot of action, you know, these fights and battles, but it's more so Falcon Esports just taking the calculated approach. Eventually, Benny is going to be completely online. He's nearly there. Also just picked up recently the Sea Halberd, and that's why we highlighted these two gold laners coming into the game, of course, and just usually when in their matches, we talk a lot about Benny and Pico respectively, as both teams really like to play around them, especially this part. And Royal Milk, essentially too, you know, he's been phenomenal for Falcon Esports, but they're going to rush it down here.
Okay, Glorious Pathway going to be used defensively to try and evade the push coming in from Team Spirit. And I like that you mentioned Royal Milk, because so far, the Phobius pick isn't doing good for them, because again, Renmar even mentioned this, the lineup of Team Spirit, they don't have that much status, so it doesn't activate the passive of the Phobius, and at the same time, it's going to rely on the Spear of Alpha of Dax or even the Lantern Flare coming in from BX7 to at least activate the Demonic Force from Royal Milk. And so far, we haven't seen any major engagements from Falcon Esports, or at least for the last couple of minutes. So right now, the pressure is on for Dax and PX7 because Kid X Glorious Pathway is just there. But the problem is, where is the follow-up from Falcon Esports?
Yeah, I think that's why, you know, even in a sense, Dax picked up the Winter Crown. Wanted to go ahead, and he might just be forced in a situation where he has to kind of jump in. PX7 though, looking a little bit here. He is dealing with them with the beacon. Kid Bomba doing this. Look at the shots from Hiko though. So they'll go ahead again, just trying to get an advantage in terms of health bars right now.
And they know PX7 has to walk away, and there's a Glorious Pathway. Infernal Pursuit is there, but that catch as well. Frigid Major hasn't been casted. Oh, it did. But it did not connect to the members of Falcon Esports. Look at Hiko! Forcing Crimson Beacon, but still gets the shot. The one shot he needs to bring down PX7, and again, Team Spirit sets themselves up perfectly for the second Lord.
Man, again, it's Hiko that's getting all the space to work around the team, and you know, just a couple shots, and then next thing you know, you have no health or you're down. That's exactly what happened to PX7. So again, objective secured here as Team Spirit gets ready to go ahead and march in. So for Falcon Esports, still trying to work on how they approach these fights or get through that front line. Maybe the best time for them to do it is within the base on this defense. They can clear it out. Again, that's one of the power plays here that they can utilize the Beatrix. But still, it's going to be kind of difficult because Team Spirit will just most likely siege in forward. When Nature now picked up for Hiko too, already working on that bottom base turret. Lord charges in, bottom turret down. And now, can they actually go ahead and push in further? Kid Bomba leading the charge alongside Sawo as Hiko just works on that mid turret, waiting for the wave to push in. They didn't manage to push in that top yet just now, so cutting it off with Glorious Pathway still in the defense.
Oh.
Again, Kid X, look at the damage.
Pleasure connected, almost. Luckily, Kid X had to revitalize, so he's going to stay alive. Minions pushing down bottom, but they were able to clear the mid lane. No additional inhibitor turrets taken down for the side of Falcon Esports.
Next wave's still being worked on. I'm not sure if they are actually able to get more, though. This is, again, Falcon Esports' lineup. We've seen it before where you can actually just continue to defend. Deal with this top turret though, actually going to be forced in and falls now. Finally, Team Spirit one hit away. He will be able to get that from a distance. Still, mid lane being held on as much as it can. But they can't just stop this range. I mean, there's no entry point really for Falcon Esports, even for Hiko, just to sit outside of the range and just knock it down slowly.
Oh, they're having a hard time, but they do have to respect the damage coming in from Benny. One shot has to walk away. They do, however, save their mid lane turret still. They might go for an attack here. Again, no, Glorious Pathway still on cooldown. And Team Spirit, even though they don't have that much dive, they were still able to take down 2 inhibitor turrets with the second level Lord without even suffering any casualties. And actually, that might be a good sign for Falcon Esports, that they know that Team Spirit doesn't have a dive. It's more of a reactive kind of composition with the Frigid Glacier or with the Wrath of Dryad. So if they can push the tempo and find an opening, they can manage to come back from this game.
We'll see if they can actually cap it out for Team Spirit, or if they force a fight, just trying to get a numbers advantage. Again, Kid Bomba
there's the dive.
Goes in, but that's the thing, you know, there isn't a clear sign for them unless they can just try to get out some of the Revitalize, or maybe the Glorious Pathway alone. But so far, it's just been kind of the teams really just limit testing each other, and Hiko, if he's able to get a couple shots off, then great. If not, they can just do what they've done, you know, the past 16 minutes. There really hasn't been a situation for Falcon Esports to force that fight just yet, so we might have to look to see if once they get some of the items locked in, get a little more tanky, maybe they can approach it differently.
Okay, so looking at One Shot, he wants to go with the damage approach. He wants to match up against Benny, picked up his Blade of Despair as well as the Malefic Roar. So right now, Team Spirit just focusing on taking down this Lord. The Falcon Esports, Kid X can go for the Glorious Pathway play once again, but it's going to be crucial for Dax to hit the Spear of Alpha, the proper targets, to activate Royal Milk's passive, and then go for the Infernal Pursuit.
Oh, look at that. Even Royal Milk just takes a couple shots, ends up at half health. If Falcon Esports can somehow get an advantage against this Lord, maybe even just steal it away from Team Spirit, that might be their moment, their window of opportunity to go ahead and bring things in their favor, because, again, they have so much space to cover at this point. And it's really showing difficult, like how much even Sunset Lover alone on the Aurora, like you mentioned. There you go.
Kid X from the back with the Glorious Pathway, forcing someone to use their flicker. Sunset Lover actually. And now there was a major resource expended from the side of Falcon Esports. This might be an opening for Team Spirit. They know that the Glorious Pathway isn't there, but they're still revitalized. Looking at the damage coming in from Hiko, that's going to hurt PX7, forcing PX7 to walk away and be out of position. But Falcon Esports, they know that they have to contest for this Lord. So far, Team Spirit has been approaching the pushes surgically. Royal Milk quite low, and Team Spirit will again go for the Lord.
See, it's almost like Falcon Esports just wants to get these even revitalizes out if they can, but Team Spirit's doing such a good job at just holding on to it. Again, Glorious Pathway dropped down.
That's how long the Lord dance was. He was able to cast 2 Glorious Pathway. Now Team Spirit executed that to perfection. They didn't go too deep. They didn't go for the over-aggressive approach. They know that they have an advantage when it comes to securing this Lord, and they did that. And this might actually be the final Lord that they need to take down Falcon Esports. Because again, we're in this 18-minute mark. Hiko has been really activated. They're saving their Revitalize in case they're targeting Hiko. And One Shot so far, the damage is going to be enough for him. Just one Grab Claw Cannon can do the job and chunk out a huge amount of health coming in from Falcon Esports.
At this point, they hold on to one turret, but it's going to be gone in a second. Base fully exposed now for Falcon Esports, and Team Spirit slow but steady in this game and just worked through the consistency. Can they end it on this Lord push? Fully locked and loaded. They're going to force the fight. Lord pulled up here towards the top. Glorious Pathway once again.
Royal Milk goes in with the Infernal Pursuit, just trying to target Hiko, but again, the double Revitalize is there to save him. One shot gets a kill onto Dax, plus a kill onto Royal Milk. On the other hand, PX7 just trying to play along with Kid X, gets a shutdown onto Hiko. PX7 goes in and pops One Shot's immortality.
Wow, so Falcon Esports is going to be able to actually defend against that because they were able to find a Sunset Lover and Hiko. Although their base ended up at half health, but right now, the remaining members aren't going to be able to actually cap out the game, so Falcon Esports staying into it almost at the 20-minute mark. This is now territory where we start to see the item swap come into place too. Rose Gold now picked up for a Benny. Divine Glaive for PX7 too. Hold on.
Oh, they're not going to wait for Hiko. They want to go for it. They have minions. Here comes the Benny. Oh, but Team Spirit secures game 1.
Didn't know if they'd be able to end it there, but hey, they did. They didn't need the mid or the gold. They'll just go for it. Brute force their way in, and Team Spirit does it in a very consistent fashion too. Again, a game that didn't have too many fights that we're used to seeing, you know, just duking it out, brawling it out, but this one was very methodical, the approach here for Team Spirit.
Disciplined, surgical, against a team like Falcon Esports who took Fnatic Onyx Philippines to 5 straight games. Wow, this is a different version of Team Spirit.
Well, let's throw it over to the panel to break down game number 1.
Well, just when we thought the Team Spirit might actually struggle in the second phase of the draft, they drafted the second phase perfectly. The Belleric and the Bane stopped everything that Falcon wanted to do.
It's one of those games in gladiatorial combat, the worst part of dealing with an opponent with a very useful way of pushing forward is by having a bigger shield, a bigger, heavier shield to hit him in the chin every once in a while. It was basically impossible for Falcons to play because their entire composition wants to move forward, and Team Spirit are like, all right, sure, let's do it.
Yeah, I think they're doing the same too, like, but led by Kid Bomba at least. I think he played very comfortably in that game. He was just always on the front lines, and when other members of Falcon Esports just wanted to go in for the team fights, they had to get past Sao, who picked up even the Guardian helmet first, I think, if we were to recall the items. So like, he was just there to stand by as the shield, mentioned by Gideon here, for his teammates during the entire game.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty too that the window of Falcon Esports in the early game was already shut down, not just because of the picks, but the fact that Team Spirit ran double revitalized. So even if they wanted to get those kills early on, maybe they did, but not enough to, you know, make a significant dent in the formation of Team Spirit.
I mean, the biggest problem is that Falcons, the only way that they actually win this particular composition is if they have an early game lead against Team Spirit, right? A lot of it has to come down to Dax, but unfortunately, with the pressure being provided by Kid Bomba, they knew exactly where Dax was going to be, and as you mentioned, that double revitalize made it so difficult for Falcons to even find First Blood in the first place.
Yeah, I feel like even in the early stages, Falcon, they just wanted to go for the pushes. They just wanted to focus on all the turrets that they could take as much as possible, since you would have to acknowledge the fact that Team Spirit, once they go online, their sieging potential is just too much to handle. And they weren't even playing as aggressively in the beginning, but they were going for a lot of lane switch-ups. I recall, like, every now and then you would see Hiko in the top lane, but then later on, they switched with Kin Bomba.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is you see Falcon Esports adjustment of, okay, we're really struggling with them in the fights, let's try to play the map. And they did it relatively well. They were able to get 2 turtles, they got 2 towers. After that, nothing. Because once the Lord came up, that was already the power spike time of Team Spirit. At that point, Hiko already got his second item, the Berserker's Fury, after getting House Claws. And yeah, there was just no looking back. It was just like delaying the inevitable, because the window of Falcon to win at that point in the game would have demanded perfection from Falcon, and
ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking.
Only love and night
The
are
enemy
everlasting.
I see lots of prey.
May the blood of my enemies flow from my
Please pick a
spear.
hero. I am the moonlight that breaks through the darkness.
My will burns like
The
wildfire.
enemy is picking.
Ah!
When the body suffers,
Your team
the
is
spirit blooms.
Strike first and without mercy.
Test. Alpha is
The
online.
enemy is picking.
Hana, Sanjo.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Well played. All troops deployed. Request backup.
Maybe I should make myself a flaming skateboard. Soon you will all know the full force of the arcane.
Bakor.
Magic? No, this is the arcane.
First blood. You have slain. Has been slain.
The world of flames is my domain.
Ally has been slain.
Gather at the turtle! Gather at the turtle!
Ginagawa mo dyan, hindi nga tumulong.
Launch attack.
Can't my teacher just understand me?
Request backup. Slain the turtle. Ally has been slain.
Feel the heat of the inferno. escape my burning blasts.
Palabasin mo, huwag mo tirahin.
Song of fire. Lava burst.
You have been slain.
Nakita yun eh.
The world of flames is my domain.
An enemy has been slain.
Song of fire. Lava burst.
Request backup. Launch attack.
Itong core na to.
Why can't my teacher just understand me? You all know the full force of the arcade.
Launch attack.
Gather up the turtle!
Our turret has been destroyed.
Magic?
Our
No,
turret
this
is
is the
under
arcade.
attack.
Maybe I should make myself a flaming skateboard.
Request backup. Our turret
Feel the heat of the inferno.
request backup.
You can't escape my burning blast. Song of fire. Lava burst.
Launch attack. The enemy has slain the turtle. You have slain an enemy. Has been slain.
The world of flames is my domain.
An enemy has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Your team destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
Song of fire.
Attack.
My flame shall reignite.
Our turret is under attack.
Maybe I should make myself a
Our
flaming
turret is
skateboard.
under attack. Launch attack. Has been slain.
Song of fire. Lava burst.
Our turret is under attack.
Nice. yung mids.
Magic? No, this is the arcade.
Initiate retreat.
Feel the heat of the
Your team
inferno.
destroy the turret. Launch attack.
Saan mo ginagawa ng core na to?
Launch attack. The enemy has slain Lord. Our turret has been destroyed. Request backup. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Feel the heat of the inferno.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Soon you will all know the full force of the arcade.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
No, this is the arcade.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Enemy double kill. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Request backup. Launch
Nice! Nice! Okay, ubos.
double kill. Attack.
Ito oh. HP oh.
Launch attack.
Why can't my teacher just understand me? Song of fire. Lava burst!
Initiate retreat. You have been slain.
My flame.
Initiate retreat.
Ignite.
Gather at the Lord. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Launch attack. An enemy has been slain. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Song of fire. Lava burst!
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Turret has been destroyed. Gather at the Lord. Okay. Gather at the Lord.
The world of flame is my domain. fire! Lava burst!
Launch attack! Your team destroyed the turret! Shut down! Killing spree! Initiate retreat!
Song of fire!
You have slain an enemy! Launch attack!
You can't escape my burning blast.
Request backup! Initiate retreat! Request backup! Request backup! Initiate retreat! Request backup!
Retreat!
Initiate retreat!
Pirahin mo. Yung nasa base, patayan. Tap!
Launch attack!
Maybe I should make myself a flaming skateboard.
Launch attack! Launch attack! Request backup! Your team destroyed the turret! Ally has been slain!
Song of fire! Lava burst!
Killing spree! Your team destroyed a turret! Launch attack! Launch attack!
My burning blast.
Launch attack!
Feel the heat of the inferno.
Slain! Request attack!
Song of fire! Lava burst!
Double kill! Launch attack! Launch attack! Launch attack!
Magic? No, this is the arcade.
Launch attack!
Maybe I should make myself a flaming
Request backup!
Soon you will all know the full force of the arcade.
Launch attack! Gather at the Lord! Attack! Gather at the Lord! Okay. Gather at the Lord! Shut down! Mega kill! An ally has slain Lord! Killing spree! Launch attack! Launch attack! Launch attack!
Why can't my teacher just understand me?
Launch attack! Team destroyed a turret!
Magic? No, this is the arcade.
Launch attack!
usually get rid of PX7 and then you either burn the flicker or...
Were insane and definitely
too damn innocent. You can't put down this beat.
Head-to-head, they're much closer than you think. Kara, by the way, amazing kitty, 12.4, what the heck. But look at Aaron Shiki. Exclusive avatar borders. So this is what I'm really looking out for. What's the next best thing? Because we talk about Bruno and Granger. What does Killer have? I mean, like, we've seen the Layla, but I doubt he's going to come up here.
Well, he used it for the Bruno. I think what looks good is, like, you know, we have the Wan that's been a big fallback for a lot of teams. They pick up the Eve and the Cho, which overall 7,000 gold lead. Kirk, I don't even know if they can threaten this.
Champions is where they are from. Through chemistry, they became... Laner's getting banned out from the side of FNOP. Roamers / EXPers getting banned out from the side of TLID. I do like the Alpha, like you said. Lavelle does great against the Hilda. Has
today. The Joy has been taken off the table as well.
Yeah, so we're looking at a possible Suyo up front, unless FNOP, I think, once you see the Joy ban, the thought immediately goes to, maybe we ban out Suyo here, but that problem then leads to the Hilda. That problem then leads to the Cho. But I personally believe that at least if you ban out the Suyo here, you get some trade up on the board.
Can we start talking about the bans here? Because this feels very personalized by both teams. Heck, it's about what we've seen today. Joy ban, Bruno ban, great.
They're going to become...
You're at.
Doesn't help him enough. Kirk spins around and gets the kill. Now it's winning.
Whenever you're picking up Frederick. So yeah, the mid lane could be a carry as well.
Now we got to see what's going to be put in the gold lane for TLID. Taking that Mosk. You like that route in
the whole series, and Liquid is 1,000 gold ahead. They push top lane, they push bottom lane. I think the players just keep going faster. Whoa. Go faster. 6.9k now on Aaron Shiki. So exactly on top of the gold rankings here. Built his Trinity already.
Really quick. 8 minutes and 40 seconds on the 3-item power spike. So he's been farming really well. He's obviously got 2 kills and 2 assists too. Fabian, Brusco goes in. Great real rub manipulation.
And nothing to call for because they zoned out the rest of Fnatic Onyx. Brusco down.
Aaron Shiki with the blazing 2 with Pete.
Fabia.
Suffocating TLID now, right? That's right, could have worn, and like, King Kong.
His prime skin, Cosmic Blaze, the exclusive Claude figurine, Claude ticket statue, and a whole lot more awaiting to unlock action in mid.
Revitalize Alpha. Oh, they're actually not going to go for the commitment onto it. King Kong will go for the full clear up top, rotating over to the purple buff. It does seem like TLID wants to contest this.
That's the purple, still standing. Fabian in the thick of it.
Spear of Alpha is ready for King Kong. Decides to go for it. 2 members get caught by the beast. King Kong already online.
That goes to your solo kill. Not yet happening.
Not yet.
As promised by Flavor Fave, as Fnatic Onyx goes up 1,000 gold. All right, given the early action, this is our chance to check out the emblems. Oh, wait, he has skill underneath. Taken down. That was just Prince and King Kong.
3 kills early for King Kong on the Alpha. Leo, we don't see a lot of Alphas here in the knockout stages. Not as much as a Suyo, not as much as a Joy. But I think it's very easy to forget how massive a snowball can be from a 3-0 Alpha.
That's right. For the past, what, 6 months, Alpha has been on top of the metagame, and now underneath this RWM.
Oh man, Faving gonna be caught by Brusco. King Kong finds retribution. Aran can't go anywhere. Super Friends picks him up. It's 5-0 in the first 2 minutes. It's a 2,500 gold lead.
Nowhere Taran for that stray Hilda into deep, and now, oh dear Lord, Fnatic Onyx taking away that purple buff, and Fabian can only fight for his orange.
They tried to gamble it all in the early game, and clearly now I guess we can say it was not the right call. Fnatic Philippines were just too sharp. King Kong getting the retribution to get into level 4. That was the nail in the coffin for that invade. Aaron, Spirit of Misery trying to farm up. Good poke from Kelra. Good cover from Witty. But still, 3,000 gold lead in the 3rd minute is a ridiculous stat.
That's no bueno. But one thing the Team Liquid ID can hold on to is the fact that Aaron is still here, at least for now, untouched. Gold lane seems to be their safe haven because, as you saw earlier, Prince and King Kong cross in straight underneath tier 2 in the top lane. In mid, best believe you're forced to rotate because of how deep and how long the range is on the Eve. Is that a good matchup, the Eve? Oh, wait, we'll talk about it after. Kirk lets off. Is it just me, or is Prince outranging the Novaria, at least early on? Like, it's safer to throw out those Void Crystals.
I think it's a 2-level diff right now that's playing a big factor into the range, right? Because once you shoot out the Astral Sphere, that's it. Super Prince can constantly just spam out. So if you lose out this hard in the early game, laning's over for Novaria. That's why maybe they try to go for the lane swap up top, but against the CC, I don't know, man. Kirk can just sustain all the way back up every time you shoot him down.
Here's one thing that Witty the Wise can do to lead his team to a better position going into the post-laning phase. Make sure that he's there to help with the quick lane swaps. Yep. The Guiding Winds of Pavian here helps catch up on the what now? Oh my god, 2-level XP lead. I think Team Liquid is making the right call here, at least just not contesting at all.
But what does this mean? It's already a 4,000 gold lead here, Leo. If King Kong can get the turtle for free, no contest whatsoever, that's already a 2-level lead. He's gonna go for the purple buff next. He's gonna retreat it, taking it away. This could be a 3-level lead very, very soon.
The Usurper is starved right now. Currently, that is the Suyo on Pavian. Just forced down to the bottom, and now the fight breaks out in mid.
Way of the Dragon, Super Prince still holding on to the real world manipulation, pops it down, Aaron trying to dodge, but Super Prince takes him down. Witty, the Wise, trying to escape, will be able to do so, but look at this cut. They're sending Kelra to cut the waves in the bottom lane. Kelra just shoots one Renner Apathy away, trying to get someone. Witty recalled early there, so he will not, oh no, yes, kill. Brusco is just on him. Might actually even get that solo almost there. And Yehezkiel is forced back, flickering defensively.
That was a rotation from mid that ended up in bot. That will lead to 2 pushes, top and bottom. Fnatic Onyx just trampling through the cavalry. Aaron Shiggy, though, again, currently has just 1 death, and he is on top of his team's gold rankings, but that puts him just on top of Brusco, just barely. That's how bad it is, and there's a kick.
Into the Menace Rage and the slashes of King Kong. If you thought Aran could maybe survive, there's a 1% chance, that Spirit of Alpha dragged him all the way back to where he can escape.
And it looks like it's inevitable for Fnatic Onyx to take this win. Is this not the fastest 7K gold lead we've seen in a while?
Yeah.
At least in knockouts.
5 minutes, 7,000 gold lead. Kirk, I don't even know if they can threaten this kill. Vengeance already used up. They're trying to go in. Kirk is just healing. Witty doesn't deal enough damage, and Kirk is styling on him. Brusco with the flanks, trying to... No, he just stands there and he zones everybody away. King Kong, that is another purple buff to him. Oh, man.
Free reign for Fnatic Onyx all across the board. Approaching the 9K gold lead at 6.5 minutes. They're just picking objectives and saying that's what we're going for with very little in the way. Liquid ID are now trapped. Oh, what?
Wow. Okay, that's something. That's something. Aaron Shiggy, amazing steal.
They're gonna punish him.
Oh, Spirit of Misery onto 2. Aaron is the glimmer of hope that TLID have left. They gotta capitalize on Aaron Shiggy at this point. An amazing steal from him from out of nowhere. Even FNOP weren't expecting that.
The fact that it went through King Kong's retreat, it went through all of those basic attacks. One would say it was a lucky shot, right? But Team Liquid ID will take anything and everything they can to try and make it to a solid mid game because, what, after this mid, oh, there's a kid, finds one.
Then it's Rage coming down to Aran. Dismantled instantly. Kirk, curtain call to zone them away. There's a cannon minion still in the mid lane and they will be able to kill with a tier 2. Now it's onto the base turret. Holy Defense still kept intact by Team Liquid ID. But there's another wave coming down.
And there's a big fat one brought in by Kirk up top as well. And look at that. Even before 8 minutes, all you have left are your inhibitors. We haven't seen Team Liquid ID played this way and ran up like this ever.
Yeah. I think that's fair to say. 2,000 gold lead, by the way, for both Kelra and King Kong. That's the goal difference between the jungler and the gold laner. Those are the two main carries. And you can see what items Kelra and King Kong have gone for. For King Kong, it's a bit more defensive. He knows that there are still a lot of threats from Team Liquid ID, so he goes for Queen's Wings on top of the War Axe. And for Kelra, Melfic Gun, BOD, building up for the Haas Claws, I believe, there next. So a lot of sustain.
Paniamogan respecting Team Liquid ID's comeback potential, so they're still playing to the beat. As if Team Liquid ID could just always turn, they're building some level of defense for themselves, conservatively, and that's what explains this 10K gold lead and Team Liquid's inability to cross that river.
I mean, inability to even find a trade here. Aran gonna be caught. Jikundo, way the dragon in towards Kelra. King Kong and Prince were just a bonus there. Kelra could have gotten the kill solo with Brusco's kick. That's the amount of damage we're playing with now. Another attempt from Aaron Shiki. He got it once. The Lord will be a different story.
Not this time. Brusco constantly finding these kicks, currently at 7 assists. He just missed 1 of the 9 kills in this game so far. He's been finding ways at the dragon without a flicker, man. Like, that's how early he got locked in. The Bruiser now threatening another one, forcing back Team Liquid ID up top. That's Kirk forcing the Holy Shields to get popped.
And he will be successful in that endeavor. Now back into the mid lane, Kelra sieging it with Renner. Slowly but surely, Witty still able to dodge away. Real world manipulation onto Aaron Shiki, forcing the Abyss. Wow, Brusco!
And that's one more Aran in the thick of it. Crossfire survives. Brusco down to 1/10 of his health. They do get into the base. Waves still crashing top and bot.
Guiding Wind to escape. That's his second base turret falling in the bottom lane. Kelra will snipe it down, leaving the cannon minion to deal with that last shot. 14,000 gold lead for the Super family up against the Young Stallions. The Stallions are going wild. They don't know what to do.
Nowhere to gallop. And it looks like they're going to keep up the pressure. King Kong forcing them back. Echoes thrown out. Oh, but defensively. This is 14K ahead.
Kurek walking up very aggressively. Oh, wow. Renner's apathy from Kelra. Unable to connect. Brusco coming in with the Jikundo, and now it's SOD. Another Spear of Misery landing onto King Kong. 3 base turrets though. That's 3 base turrets and FNOP. They're going to be fine with it. 15K gold lead almost at the 10th minute.
Again, surgical and specific. Also very conservative. Nobody putting themselves in the way. Oh, Harmon, there's one!
Purify out of the Spear of Alpha, but Aran doesn't have the same luxury. He will just be slain. Another mini wave coming down in the bottom lane. That's the way the dragon to go for it, and they can just go for the base. 10 minutes, a 15,000 gold lead, and an egg. That was a 0-kill game for Liquid ID.
The cleanest we've seen the Super Fam in the world stage. I am in disbelief.
If you're in disbelief, what am I?
You're Mirko.
I'm in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it.
Team Liquid have to figure something out, or else Paniamogan will just make a beeline straight for the Grand Finals.
This is a best of 5, folks. Winner here goes to the Grand Finals, and I don't think any one of these teams want to go to the lower brackets.
Look at the beast, locked in. Not a smirk, not a smile on his face. He knows what he has to do to go into Axiata, 1 series away from defending the Philippines' legacy.
We'll just have to see what adjustments Liquid have to make here.
They've got a few minutes for our analysts to talk about game 1 here. LaFell, what you got?
Dude, even just watching that game, I'm sweating. I'm breathing hard. Like, where do we even begin?
That's hard, man. 10-0 and a 10-minute finish right under the 11-minute mark. Not wasting any opportunities. Fnatic, Onyx on a whole nother level.
Yeah, that was something.
That was something. Starting out, it's like, okay, you go for the buff, and then suddenly King Kong gets a double kill, and then after that, it just starts snowballing from there.
You know, it's interesting too because you know they send the Navaria up to the top side to the EXP instead. And then they try and invade the jungle of King Kong, and it leads to a double kill in his favor, and he still gets his buff on top of that.
Yeah, that was, you know, I'm not fully on board. We've seen that. We've seen it happen about 1 or 2 other times of the lane swap.
Yeah.
Early game, right? I am not completely on board of it. It is very risky, and we just saw why it's so risky, especially if you're doing it in a sense of not just trying to get like an early level 4 in your mage before turtle, but trying to invade with it. It just went downhill from there. You gave a double kill to an alpha in the first minute.
Yeah. I mean, 10-0. Like, here's the thing. I understand that you don't want to go up against the CC. There's quite a few EXP laners like the Hylok that really doesn't want to go up against the CC early game, so you let your mage there. But yeah, aggression coming in from TLID. But here's the thing. Let's put this into perspective, right? It's a best of 5. Game number 1. Try out